Thank you. On the behalf of the International Ski Federation and Falun2015, I will welcome you all to this official closing press conference here at the Nordic World Ski Championship 2015. And with me up here at the stage, I have Sara Lewis, Secretary General of the International Ski Federation, and Sven von Holst, CEO at Falun2015. And I think we're going to start with you, Sara. Now this World Championship is almost over. Did you have a good time here in Falun?
Absolutely, and not only did I have a great time, but around 230,000 spectators had a great time. The championships have been exceptional. They've been organised in a really outstanding way, and congratulations to the organising committee for the superb execution both of the sports programme, but also of the real true Nordic festival. They've gone well beyond our expectations. Whether it's gone beyond all expectations is probably a question that Sven will also answer. But certainly from the perspective of the International Ski Federation, we're really thrilled with these championships. The promotion that they've given to the Nordic disciplines, all of them. We've had great atmosphere in the stadiums. We've had true champions performing at the top of their game, and we've had some surprises as well.
Actually, one of my strongest memories from this days is when I stand between you at the ski jumping, the men big hill, the final round, and it was almost 8,000 people, spectators there. When you're going to think back to Falun 2015, what is the memory that you're going to think about that?
Well, it's difficult to really put one special memory there, but I think from a point of view of satisfaction to see the achievements that have been made with the ski jumping competitions has been fantastic, because there have been only limited activities in the stadium since the last championships in 1993, and these competitions were absolutely the highest level, and we really saw fantastic events in difficult conditions in a sport which has a high level of risk and carried out in a fantastic way with a superb atmosphere. And we saw let's say, the joy from the athletes and the appreciation from the spectators at the end of that competition. And I thought this is going to be a huge highlight. And then we went to the volunteers party afterwards. And the atmosphere amongst the volunteers, who have really done such a fantastic job, with a smile on their face, with an extremely high level of engagement, of competence, very special. That how much they've also bonded as a group and appreciated last night being recognised and already talking about the next big event. So clearly that's been a fantastic legacy for the community, for the sport, and for the engagement of people in not only major events but also club activities and everything that can be going on here moving forwards in Falun and in the Lugnit Arena.
And Sven, we met each other down at Medal Plaza the other night here, and we talked about that these days have gone so fast. Have you been able to enjoy the World Championship?
Oh yes, for sure. I think we have enjoyed every day, every minute for these entire championships. Our vision was actually to establish or create the World Ski Championships beyond all expectations. I believe it's more appropriate that other people will tell us whether we have achieved it or not, but this is our own feeling that yes, we have succeeded in our vision and target setting. I think also that what pleases us most is of course that we had been able to carry out the entire World Ski Championship program according to the time frame. even though there has been a few delays in the Nordic combined ski jumping part, as well as a jumping part. But that is, otherwise they have been fulfilled the same day they were scheduled. That is very good. And I fully agree what Sarah Lewis said about the jumping events has been of extremely high caliber and atmosphere, and there were also a lot of spectators. And even if Nordic combined is more or less a sport that doesn't exist in Sweden, the Nordic combined events actually assembled a lot of spectators, and I think I'm very happy that we could offer them, the participants, the athletes, a good atmosphere among particularly their cross-country events. We had some challenges from the very beginning to overcome. I think traffic logistics is always a big challenge for an organizer of this magnitude, but I think it has been less problematic than we expected. So we are very happy with that, and of course we had a great support from the police authority. I also think that the accommodation, we have some scarcity there, but I think we managed also that by spreading the people around close by here. And of course we had on and off some problems with the snow situation, but we were lucky that we had some cold weather in January where we could produce the needed amount of snow. So the tracks have been there, and also for the jumping arena. We are of course very happy with the total involvement of our partners. We have signed more than 500 sponsorship agreements, and there has been a tremendous support engagement from the regional part here in Dalarna. All communities are here. We have more than 465 companies within the Beyond Skiing concept. That is fantastic. We have also surpassed our targets and regarding ticketing sales. We have sold up to yesterday 227,000 tickets. We had a budget of 170,000 tickets, so of course we are very pleased there. And let's see what comes today, but if we are, let's say, lucky, we can maybe come at least close to 230,000 tickets. We have had enormous amount of visitors here up at Lugnet venue. We had before the day here up to about 250,000 visitors, and if you add another 30 today, 30 to 35, it's close to 280,000 visitors at Lugnet. But then also downtown, Medal Plaza, and other, let's say, World Ski Championship activities, venues we have. So there you can add another 70,000. So all in all, about 350,000 visitors for the World Ski Championship. That is a fantastic figure, of course. And all our 1,600 volunteers have made great efforts. We are so happy with how they have performed here, because it's really a nice performance. And we have got so many positive feedbacks, so much credits, particularly on the way that our guests are meted by all of us. I think we as an organizer, we created a venue, a competition venue, that actually gives the possibility for the spectators to get heavily involved, and that of course gives credit, or let's say that gives the full support atmosphere for the athletes. And we know that all athletes have really said so many times that what a great audience, what a great spectator support we have all the way when we go skiing. And this is also valid both for ski jumping and cross country. And that is of course a fantastic, together with the fact that all the success the Swedish cross-country team have had is helping that. People are so happy coming here. They are staying all day. They are queuing up about 4 hours before the competition starts. We let the people in 3 hours before, and they just walk around here. They enjoy themselves. They take part in all what we can offer, all different activities, expos, other ways, etc. So they spend a full day here with their families, and I think that is a good credit to us that we have created something for them to be involved in. And of course we have sold enormous amount of hamburgers. I don't know the right figures, but it's a huge figure, I can tell you. It has also surpassed all our vision about that. About the economy, I think it's a bit too early to say. We have a budget of close to 30 million euros, and at least I feel very secure with that we have actually lived up to, let's say, we have secured our revenue streams. Then cost side is always more difficult to predict finally what it is. I think we have a good grip on it, but we know that we have had to put some extra money during the event days for different reasons, and we know that the dismantling project will also need some extra money. So it's too early to say what kind of financial result in the end we will deliver, but it looks rather good. Yeah, I think I stopped there for a moment.
Yeah, and I think the competition has already started in the House of Dalarna. Sara?
I'd just like to say a couple of words about the host broadcaster, the work of SVT, which has been really exceptional. The images that have been transported all over the world, the EBU has managed that operation, has been really excellent. We've had fantastic feedback. People have been watching competitions all over the world on all sorts of different devices, in different places, on chairlifts, in meetings, and we've heard also that there have been companies and authorities who've had to block access to different players because they weren't getting too much work done in their organisations. On the FIS live timing application, it broke records every day during the week. The previous record was 120,000 consecutive users from Sochi, from ski jumping, and here it broke a record every day up until Friday, when we had 160,000 consecutive users. Immediately after today's race, we'll issue our customary post-championship press release, and that will have the overall analysis, but also then facts and figures in terms of certain numbers, important ones in any case. I think Sven has already touched on a lot of those. Some of the TV numbers, which will be issued, I believe, by the EBU in the fullness of time, have reached record proportions. Norway has several times touched more than 90% market share. Sweden has come into the high 80s. Both Germany and Poland have had more than 5 million viewers watching ski jumping. So there have been a lot of really exceptional figures in terms of TV viewership, as well as the spectators who've been able to enjoy the competitions here on site.
Sven, a short question to you. In a few weeks or a month, maybe, when you got some perspective of the championship, what memories will you look on then?
Well, I think it's a bit difficult to really to take it 100% into your mindset right now, but we will certainly do that later on. But I think the most impressive feeling we have in the organization is not only the way our volunteers have been involved, supported the entire World Ski Championship, but also actually what everyone here has experienced. I mean, we get every day several individual emails telling we have been visiting you, just congratulations, it has been a great time. We get a lot of credit from all media, TV companies, etc., also from abroad, that we have created something different, something new. We have set a new standard, and of course the atmosphere among everybody, that is of course what we will bring with us for the future.
Great. Do I have some questions from you who's here? Yeah, we have a question in front here.
Yes, maybe to both, but probably more for Sven. You spoke about the ski jumping with fantastic audiences. That certainly applied to the large hill. But after the normal hill, we had athletes, Nordic combined and ski jumping, saying that they wished they would have had more spectators. Did you have a program during the week to attract people to come to the jumping and come to the combined? Sarah, did FIS perhaps also step in?
Well, it's not a case of stepping in. We've worked very closely together all along the championships. We've met together every morning at 8:30 to review the previous day and look ahead to the upcoming days. And on the first day of the normal hill ski jumping competition, there was certainly complications in terms of spectators coming out of the woods and those also leaving the stadium, in terms also of then accessing the tribunes and reserve places and so on. That was really fixed very quickly, actually, during the competition. And then there was a big emphasis made on ensuring that the persons in the cross-country arena, they realised actually that they could access the ski jumping competitions without any charge, without any additional ticketing, and that they were welcomed and encouraged to do so. And then it went extremely well after day one, actually.
Yeah, I think, of course, we have experienced that for the Nordic combined jumping event, it was not that many people, honestly speaking. But I think it's related to the time schedule. It started very early in the morning, and as I said earlier, people are coming here spending a whole day, and sometimes also a whole day plus the evening. And that is, of course, quite tiring to be here, and some of them are bringing their small children, etc. But I think also we saw, particularly the Saturday 21st, when we had the both skiathlon events for cross-country, then later on the normal hill jumping for the men. There, I think we pushed people down to this grandstand really to be there, and I think finally they were there, and we filled it up, and it gave a good atmosphere. And as Sarah said, we have on a daily basis we have said we have to get our speakers, the announcers, they push people to stay, go, and we have different ticketing tickets. Where we have grandstand tickets, but in the end for the jumping we let people with ordinary entrance tickets also to be allowed to go to the grandstand. And at least those days and for the large hill, both the individual event and the team event was super. It was really.
Some other questions? Okay. Yeah, we have one there.
Nothing updated other than we gave you at the beginning. Everything has proceeded according to plan in terms of testing the top 4 plus 2 randoms for all competitions. And the process has been organised by the Swedish Anti-Doping Agency. We also had our WADA outreach programme taking place, and they also, of course, came and observed the activities, and everything has gone very well indeed.
Yeah, I had a question for Sarah about Pyeongchang, if that's okay, just looking ahead. I know the organizers in South Korea said Friday, I think, that they think everything is on schedule, and they expect the test events scheduled for next year to be held as scheduled. I know Gianfranco Casper expressed some concern about that a couple of weeks ago, but does FIS expect their test events to be held as expected next year?
We are planning with the test events being held as scheduled, and we will actually be there in a little less than 2 weeks' time. So that will be an important meeting. There's a lot of activity going on together with our technical experts. There have been representatives from Pyeongchang 2018 attending all of the FIS World Championships in order to learn and to study and to meet with our race directors and other members of the competition management. And so those have been important meetings that have taken place. Now, when we go to Pyeongchang, it's together with the IOC Coordination Commission, and it'll be an opportunity to really look at the milestones together with the IOC. And then we will have further technical inspections from our race directors, from a perspective of the facilities, but also of the whole schedule that is planned then for the test events, for the preparations for them, before the technical committees will meet in the spring and be able to evaluate where we're at. But yes, they're on the schedule. We are expecting them to take place, but there's certainly a lot of work between now and then to make the test events realised.
Do we have some more questions? Sven?
I just would like to make a final overall comment as well regarding our close and very supportive cooperation with the host broadcaster, Swedish Television. Not only the valuable and heavy support there, sometimes they have been quite demanding on us, but I'm referring more to what has been broadcasted to several 100 million people around the world. I know that because I have seen some of them myself, but I have also got so many comments from friends and unknown friends that you don't imagine what kind of publicity Falun, Dalarna, Sweden gets. So we are very grateful in that respect as well.
Great, then we're going to close this official closing press conference and look forward for the last competition, the men 50K. And thank you for coming.